All right, everybody, I just want to post a quick update video of these boots. You'll see them in another video with a black pair of boots that I got. These are some rock and roll boots. Got them quite a while ago. Um, I haven't, beaten them up or anything like that, but I've worn them quite a bit around the house, in the basement, working on projects at a workbench and, another workbench, and working on some other projects and, doing simple things around the house, like putting together some store-bought shelves for storage and furniture put together, things like that. Nothing too crazy, but getting them worn in and wearing them to be comfortable around the house and so on and so forth. Um, I'm not a guy who works a construction job, so it's not going to be a situation where I'm in the trades and hey, I'm beating up work boots, and you can really get a good feel for that. I have had work boots, and I've beaten those work boots up before. I used to wear a lot of like Rocky jump boots and things like that. In fact, I still have them. Just recently reconditioned them and things like that. Um, those served me well when I was doing that, but now I'm not. So my needs have changed a bit, but that's okay. So when I got these, I kind of planned on them being a more around the house situation, not so much a like a slipper or anything like that, but more of a working on projects and things like that in the basement, and that's where I do those things, and they've held up great. I mean, I have a rickety concrete floor down there. I live in a really old house, so it's very craggly, so it's sort of like working on concrete outside. Um, it's not a super smooth finished concrete basement floor like some have. Um, and so these are Vibram soles. They've held up great. Barely any wear on them, as you'd expect from Vibram soles, especially in that use type scenario. The leather itself, you can see some creasing and some slight lightening there. All I've ever done to these is condition them and hit them with a horsehair brush. Um, knock dirt off them, wash them off, wipe them off, that kind of thing. But nothing crazy. Just a couple conditionings here and there, just to keep with the break-in process. And other than that, I changed out the hooks. Well, not hooks; they had pegs there, so I guess you could call them speed pegs, sort of like speed hooks. I never really liked them. They looked nice and they were a little more fashiony, but the laces tended to slip off them when you were haphazardly lacing them and not paying attention. And they worked fine and held tight once you had them laced. It just wasn't really my thing. I was going to replace them with hooks, but I found these speed loops. They're, I don't know, kind of hard to see. They're full loops. They, completely encase the lace. I found them on Amazon. I also found them on AliExpress. I had them on a pair of Corin field boots before. Loved them. They were actually all the way up the boot. They were great. You could just pull and go from completely loose to completely tight. Really liked that feature. Hadn't really seen them again, but when I wanted to replace these studs, found them, and yeah, it's worked out great. Kind of holds the lace in there, so you don't have to rehook each time, which is nice. But yet it's slippery enough to be able to slide the lace through pretty easily. I have them all through 3 right now. Usually, you just do one at a time and crisscross like usual. I mean, that's up to you. That was just my use case scenario because I wanted to be able to put them on and off real quick. Those studs, they just unscrew, and then you have a small hole in the leather, and you put a little anvil down on a bench vise or a hard surface. It's just a little round disc, and then you put the rivet through one side and the through the other end, and put the top of the rivet on, and then you pound down on this little rod with a hammer, and it flattens it out on the inside, and that's it. That's like to replace rivets and eye hooks speed hooks and eyelets and things like that. So hopefully that helps you save you a trip from a cobbler or something, just to replace one if you ever have it on anything you have, or maybe a purse or a bag that just needs one little rivet on it. That could do the job. They're not very expensive and they're pretty easy to do. So highly suggest it. They're pretty secure once you get them on there good. They kind of flatten out, when you got them good. But yeah, the boots, these have held up great. I mean, I put shoe trees in them for when I'm not going to wear them for a while. Um, Nothing crazy, just ones I got off Amazon. Everything's wearing nice. They broke in nicely. They Still are a little stiff, but still it's just a show of their quality. They're pretty good. I mean, I would assume if I wore them, regularly, like every day or so, or maybe every other day, that they'd be, a little more beat up. But they come back to condition nicely. Like they have a bit of a sheen, but it's just from the conditioner. It's not anything crazy, and it's held up well. I've never waxed them or anything like that. Just conditioner and a horsehair brush, and it's always done fine. I use Lexol. Um, I also have some Bic 4. Whatever you want to use is your choice. Uh, I find the Lexol to be nice. A lot of people say it doesn't do anything. I find that it's more of a light conditioner, so I tend to rub it in once, and then, if a boot is dry, like I mentioned, the Rocky Works boots I was working on, I had saddle soaked those, and I rubbed in the Lexol after it dried, and then I let that dry a day. Then came back and hit them again. Then I came back and hit them again a third day, and it made them real supple. So I mean, it definitely did something. Um, so I look at Lexol more as a light conditioner, where some people are worried about over conditioning sometimes. It takes a lot to over condition leather, but some people worry about it, or you do it too often. The I find the Lexol light and good for that. But anyway, Rock Can Roll Boots. This is Al's store on AliExpress. I just don't see any information out there on these things. I just wanted to do a little update video. People, ask for updates. I have a small, scuff here, which I could probably just buff out with some conditioner if I wanted. But again, I wear them and I, work on little projects and stuff. I'm not the hardest on boots, but I'm not like gentle with them. I don't pay attention to where my feet are going or anything. So I've definitely bumped into plenty of things. You can see a little ding there, but um, even just rubbing that, it'll probably mostly come out. Um, they've held up great. They're super comfortable, and they worked out fine. So again, Rock and Roll Boots. If you want, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and hopefully this update helps. Thanks. Bye.